In this video, we're going to look at how you can work with existing service loads. In this structure, we have already created a nodal load, a member load, a plate load, an area load, and an area side load at the top. First thing I want to demonstrate is that as we select these loads, the inspector will switch to the Modify tab and you can change the properties of this particular load. Loads can also be removed. If I select the load and hit the delete key or go to the Home Delete ribbon, Home Delete button, I can remove a load. And I'll undo that. The next thing I'd like to show you is how we can move or copy these loads to other members. So if I select a member load and hit Edit Copy, or select the copy from the ribbon, I can select another member or members. I'll select two of them here. And now if I hit the Paste button, or Control V works as well, a dialog will pop up that allows me by default to copy loads only to other objects. They'll be copied to these two columns. I could change the magnitude by a load magnifier, and I'll just hit Generate Copies, and we'll see we've created this member load and this member load. So that's a way to create or copy loads to other objects. This works for plates as well as areas and area sides. Next thing I can do to a load is to move it to another load case. Let's select this area load at the top. Now if I use my right mouse button, I have an option here to create or to copy to other cases. Let's select that. And where do we want to copy it to? I'm going to switch that to, say, two more cases. Let's move this load to the dead load as well as the snow load. And I'm going to hit OK. And I could change a multiplier here and therefore scale the load. And now I'll hit Generate Copies. They won't show up here, but if I look at my Service Case tab, the snow load case now has that load. And if I switch to the dead load, we'll see that the dead load case has that load as well. So that's a way we can create and copy loads to other service cases. The final thing I want to talk about is scaling loads. Let's suppose that I go back to my service case, live load case, select all my loads, and I will hold down my Shift key and Control, and as I do that, I will be adding all of these other types of loads to the group that's selected. Okay, now that I have all of those loads selected, if I go to the loading ribbon, there's an option to scale loads. If we select that, all of these loads are going to be scaled by either a multiplier or adding a value to it. Let's just double the loads by multiplying loads by 2. And now when I do that, I can select these loads, and we can see this load was originally 1 kip per foot. It's now 2 kips per foot. This used to be 1 KSF or 0.1 KSF. Now it's 2 KSF and so forth. So that's a way that we can scale existing loads.